Why don't you eat something? You'll need all your strength for the night shift at the hospital.
I find it hard to go to work on a full stomach.
Yeah, can imagine.
So what does your course load look like for next semester?
Oh, same as last time. They'll be struggling with the sonnets of Shakespeare, and I'll be struggling with the lack of attention 19-year-olds in springtime. So, I was wondering, excuse me, have you heard anything about where you're going to do your internship?
No, you weren't.
What do you mean?
You were thinking about the same thing that I am. About Todd and Blair and the baby.
Yeah, well, I was hoping we could talk about something more pleasant. So.
It's kind of impossible. I mean, everything's out in the open now, and, I mean, you and Todd sure went at each other at the hospital.
I'm really sorry I let that happen.
I'm not. He deserved it. He was deliberately provoking you. It just seems like the closer he gets to this hearing, the more out of control he becomes. So does Blair.
That's the truth. Those two are about to lock horns, and it's best for us not to be caught in the middle.
I know. I worry about you.
And what? You're upset I'm going to testify on Blair's behalf, aren't you?
Well, what have we here?
I always carry a tape recorder around.
You always leave it on?
It's on? Well, that's an accident, that's all.
No, what happened with Patrick, that's an accident. This is you, Blair. This is pure you. Sneaky and stupid. What, this is going to be Exhibit A, the plaintiff, spilling his guts about what a wonderful mother the defendant is. That's why you asked me all those questions? You know something, Blair? It's not going to work. It needs some editing.
What are you doing here?
Maggie, I need... Something terrible has happened. I need your help.
Daddy, what are you doing in St. Martin? Did you follow me here or something?
No, Maggie, you're the last person I expected to see down here. But I saw you across the hotel lobby when I was checking in. Thank God I did, because there's been a problem.
What kind of problem, Daddy?
I can't talk here. You just have to trust. Come with me.
Daddy, I can't do that right now.
Maggie, please.
What took you so long?
What are you doing here?
I just got a tip. So hot it'll burn your pretty little eyelashes off. Dad wants me to punch it into your story tomorrow about Carlo Hess's murder. So I need your computer disk, the one that should have been left at the office.
Tell me, do they have a break in the case?
I think they have the break. Bo just put out an APB.
No. Don't tell me. They're bringing in Todd Manning.
No. Antonio Vega.
What?
Guess the judge is never going to get to hear Todd Manning's greatest hits.
But we heard them, didn't we? You may never say it to a judge, Todd, but you said it to me. I am a good mother.
I don't remember ever saying that, Your Honor.
Look, Todd, I know we have both been playing hardball.
And I'm winning.
And I know that you have my medical records. I heard that you tried to steal them while your lawyer was getting them by subpoena.
Yeah, they're a great read, too. I really like the part where you have a hissy fit and Star shows up ahead of schedule.
I know that you're trying to prove that I'm unstable. Well, you know that that's wrong. I'm as unstable as I am an unfit mother, Todd.
There you go. Can't argue with that.
Look, Todd, for the sake of our daughter, Can't we just act like two people that want to do the right thing and let the judge decide what is right?
Okay, fine. You want to do that? Let's do that. I have a criminal record. But you know me, Blair. You know me better than anybody else. And you know that I could never do anything like that ever again. So how about it, Blair? Are you going to do the right thing? Are you going to tell the judge the truth about me?
What is it, Daddy? What is it? You upset because you saw me with...
No, Maggie, I'm not even thinking
middle
of
of
it.
the night. Couldn't you at least wait until the morning?
Maggie, I don't care who you're with. This is my nightmare. Please, I need you. There's no one else I can turn to.
Daddy, come on. I can't help you if I don't know what's wrong, and it can't be that bad.
Maggie, I can't talk here. Come with me.
Fine. Fine, let me tell Matt.
No! No one can know about this. No one can even know that I'm here.
One Life to Live, brought to you by Kraft Single.
Says no to me.
You have no idea how powerful he is.
Harry Hamlin, Michelle Green, Badge of Betrayal, ABC Tonight.
What is it with all the secrecy, Daddy? What are you so afraid of?
Maggie, I beg you, please stop asking questions and come with me. I will explain it all to you.
All right. All right, go. Let me put some clothes on. I'll be back in a minute.
Room 933.
Yeah, Daddy.
Hurry.
All right, I will. Go.
Understand. Why Antonio? I was really hoping they'd find a way to put Todd on the top of the most wanted list.
Hey, Cassie, easy. I'm just as disappointed as you are about this, believe me. Probably not as disappointed as Antonio Vega is, wherever he is.
What do you mean? Bo doesn't know where he is?
Not a clue. Hence the APB. They also released a statement with it. Seems the forensic folks have found a palm print on the gun that killed Carlo Hesser.
It was Antonio's print?
It was a partial, but yeah, it's a match. They also came up with a couple of other shreds of evidence. They have these shreds of a tuxedo shirt, tie-dyed with blood. They think it's Carlo Hesser's blood. And my source tells me that these strips of fabric have also been tied to Antonio Vega, which means that old El Leon has just sung his last chorus of Born Free.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Come on in for a minute. Oh.
What's going on here?
Huh?
Well, you're wearing an apron. I smell some facsimile of food coming from your kitchen, so I figured maybe you've turned into one of those Stepford doohickeys.
Kevin, my first foray into the kitchen in the last few weeks does not make me Susie Homemaker, okay? I am trying to pull off a romantic dinner for Andrew, who is at the hospital visiting a parishioner.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I have a romantic cheeseburger for two planned with Rita over at Rhodey's, so, do me a favor. Give me the disc. I can punch something out. Get over there before my beer gets warm.
Just my luck. What are they charging Antonio with? First-degree murder?
Crystal ball's a little cloudy right there.
Bo didn't tell you that?
No, he gave me his usual no comment, Kev. Don't worry about it. We have enough for tomorrow's edition. And considering that we went so hard on Todd Manning when we thought that he was guilty, I really think we should be upfront with the fact that, unfortunately, now he's not. That'll give us a couple of brownie points with our readers before they realize that they really had no choice in the matter.
You're a real profile in courage, Kevin. Just to make sure that some of my original sentences are there when you're done with the story.
Well, if you're so worried about your little story, why don't we hash out a new one right now? You and I, your disc, my notes.
Kevin,
What? Can't you put whatever's stinking up your house on hold for like 5 minutes? Come on, Dad promised this story front page. Love the fold.
Hello?
Hi, Cassie.
Andrew, hi. How's Bill Griffin doing?
Well, we're still waiting to hear about these biopsy results. His doctor's still in surgery, and, honey, I hate to ask you this, but Bill's nervous about this. I promised I would stay with him till he heard the news.
Honey, it's okay. Actually, there's been a late-breaking story, and...
Honey, I gotta go, okay? I love you.
Love you, too. Bye. Well, it looks like we got a few minutes, so let's go.
Great. Here.
I know why you're testifying for Blair. I understand that. I mean, what Todd is doing to Blair and Star is wrong.
The man wants to use Blair's medical records to prove to the judge that she's the mad one.
Typical Todd. Lashes out at everyone and hurts himself the most in the meantime.
Sounds like you have a little sympathy for the man.
Sympathy? No, never. It's just that I've seen this side of him before. And he seems to fight off these demons and at least rise above the worst of himself, and...
It's the side of Todd that stood between the bullets who were meant for me.
Yeah. Something always makes him lose his footing. Like when he came back from Ireland and found Blair.
Right.
You know, you'd think that after all those months close to death, he would have a different outlook on life. But no, Todd believes that life is always going to let him down, so he makes sure that that's exactly what happens.
No man should squander the miracle of love. I promise you that Blair's pregnancy will not come between us. Believe that, please.
I believe it. Because I love you. Little piece of news in the middle of all this. I was offered an internship here in Landview. That ought to make things easier for us.
All right. What about the big hospital in L.A.? You seemed very keen on that idea. What happened? Did you hear back from them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did.
And?
They offered me an internship as well.
But you would rather stay in Landview?
Yes, I would.
I see, and the complications with Blair has nothing to do with your decision.
Yeah, of course it does.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I don't want to take that away from you.
No, you're the opportunity of my lifetime. And, you know, you need to be here when Blair has her baby. I can't leave you. It's that simple. You know, we just have to start facing facts. This baby is going to be the center of our lives for years to come.
You what?
I think it's inappropriate for us to discuss the custody hearing.
Oh. I see. So it's appropriate to make me out to be the bad guy. It's appropriate to keep me from my daughter. It's appropriate to come here waving an olive branch with a tape recorder hidden behind it. But it is inappropriate for me to fight back. Well, get used to it, Blair, because I'm playing by your rules now. Nothing is too nasty if it gets me what I want. So you go ahead. You dig up my past, and I'll dig up yours until the whole town stinks. And whoever keels over first is the loser.
No, Todd. You are the loser. And in the end, I will win custody of Star.
I think you're overconfident, and I think you're wrong about that.
You know, you think that you're a fit father for Star?
I know that I am.
Oh, you do? Well, do you know what tomorrow is, Todd?
It's 2 days after yesterday.
No, Todd.
What, some kind of a trick question?
Yeah, I guess it is for someone like you, but a mother always knows.
Okay. Fine. Knows what?
It's Star's birthday. And no, you're not invited.
Hello.
Get over here.
Good evening to you too, Todd.
I need you, Vicky.
Why, what's wrong?
Just get over here. Please.
Continuous color you can count on. Fresh from CoverGirl.
Watch what happens on General Hospital in 97.
You were warned to stay out of my way.
Don't threaten me, detective.
What would happen if you went to prison? It's quite a dangerous situation you've dragged friend into.
I couldn't keep her away.
You're under arrest, Mr. Krentos.
Everything changes in 97 on General Hospital.
I know this whole situation with Blair is grinding at you. And you know, I wouldn't blame you if you abandoned me now. But you're here, and our love is stronger than ever. And I know how much courage that takes.
You were the one who showed me that I could conquer those fears.
Yeah, I'm the same man that gave you all those fears to conquer.
I would go through it all again to get to where we are now.
Hello, Blair. How are you?
I'm fine. I was just gonna sit over the bar area and have some juice or something. I didn't mean to disturb you.
I'll tell you what, I've got another late shift at the hospital, so if you'd like, you can take my chair. I know you and Patrick have a lot of things to discuss for your hearing. I'll see you in the morning.
I'll see you.
Todd, what happened?
Nothing. Thank you for coming.
Oh, well, thank you for thanking me for coming. I have to tell you that I do not appreciate being summoned. I came here because you're my brother and I care about you and you sounded upset. So, what is the matter?
It's about tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You mean Star's birthday?
You remember?
Of course I remember. She's my niece.
Yeah, well, they're not going to let me see her tomorrow.
Oh, I wondered about that.
I was hoping maybe you could steal her away from Blair just for a couple of hours. Give me a chance.
Todd, I can't do it. Blair and Dorian both found out that I let you have Star at Christmas to go see Santa Claus at Logan's. Oh, well, I told you they were going to find out.
But there's a law against buying your kids something to put under the tree?
No, of course not. But they were absolutely furious with me and made it quite plain, on New Year's Eve no less, that they were not going to trust me alone with her ever again. You know, things are bad, and they're getting worse. Now, I will manage, but that poor little girl is going to grow up in chaos. And I really think that it's time people started thinking about what is best for her.
Well, that's why I called you. See, I do think about her. I think about her all the time. I never thought that I'd be a father, and I never asked to be, but now that I am, I can't forget about her, not for a second. Blair wants me to forget about her for the rest of my life. Star's my kid, and I cannot lose her. Now, I know what my life looks like on paper. And I need somebody to tell the family court judge that there's a lot more to me than that. I need somebody to tell the judge that I could be a good father. Could you do that for me, Vicky?
Daddy, it's me.
Thank God you're here.
Now that I'm here, I have a few questions for you. One, what's going on?
It's an awkward situation.
Yeah, it sure is so far.
There's a woman in my room.
Vicky, Daddy, I don't know
Maggie.
what this is about. You know,
No.
welcome to the human race, Bishop.
Maggie, no, wait. It's not what you think. I was counseling her, and she became ill.
So why don't you call a doctor?
Well, I said it's an awkward situation. A woman in my room at night.
So what?
What, you're going to risk her health for the sake of appearance?
No, not at all. I just need you, please, just make sure no one comes while I try and help her back to her room.
How much help does she need, Dad? Can't she walk by herself? Daddy, how sick is she?
Maggie.
Daddy?
Maggie, wait.
Commissioner Buchanan issued a terse no comment when asked if he was going to charge Antonio Vega with the murder of Carlo Hesser. Period. New paragraph. Whether or not Antonio Vega is ever captured and brought to justice.
Wait a minute. Wait. Whoa.
What?
Kevin, aren't we getting a little bit ahead of ourselves right now? That sentence implies that Antonio is guilty, flat out. That's like what we did when we wrote the story about Todd Manning.
Yeah, but I had fun doing that.
Kevin, this evidence is very compelling.
I say it's convincing.
But it is not conclusive. Now, come on. Hank and Bo are under enormous pressure to get some results, but they are moving very carefully with this. And I think maybe we should, too. I do not want to be accused of railroading Antonio on the front page.
Cassie, the evidence is doing all the hard work.
Well, the evidence was just as convincing when Patrick was a suspect, and then Todd.
Oh, really? So that's what this is about, huh?
What?
You don't want the Antonio connection to be made because you're biased towards Todd, your ex-boss, your cousin, soon-to-be ex-husband in a custody
Just a minute,
battle.
Kevin.
Now, Cassie, see, what you should do is be like me. Look at the facts objectively. Like the fact that Antonio was Carlo Hesser's guy Friday and Saturday and every other day in between, which means he cannot be trusted. Now, what Andy ever saw in the loser in the first place is beyond me, but...
Oh, now I see what's going on.
What do you see?
You're the one with the bias showing, Kevin. You're the one who dated Andy.
You're stretching.
No, Kevin, I'm not.
Yes.
You can't stand seeing her with another guy.
Ancient history, it's prehistoric. I mean, what do you think? I'm the kind of guy who moans and groans and drags his heart behind him every time he blows a romance?
Uh-huh.
No. I just walk off into the sunset, singing a happy tune. Do-do-do-do-do. And as for Andy, well...
Oh, yes?
She was not for me.
I wonder what kind of woman would be for you, Kevin.
Let's see, a leggy, brainy beer drinker with a subscription to the Congressional Record would do.
Doesn't sound like Rita to me.
Do you have a problem with Rita?
No. Just when I think of the two of you together.
Do you do that a lot?
No. No, I don't, Kevin. No, this is none of my business. It is just none of my business.
What are you doing? What are you doing? We can't. Why do you think I need you?
I can see why you need me, Bishop. You weren't just counseling that woman, were you? Come on, Daddy, tell me the truth.
I can't. I'm still responsible for protecting her.
Protecting her from what? The woman is dead. She doesn't need any help. This is about you, right? You're protecting yourself.
Maggie, it's not what you think.
You're gonna tell me, right? You know something, Bishop? I'm not gonna lift a finger for you till you tell me what happened. Go ahead. Who is this woman? Are you having an affair with her?
News tonight. Don't just watch the news. Use it.
This was not some sordid affair. But if word gets out that she was found in my room, people will assume.
Let them assume, Bishop. You know the truth. How can you even care about what people think at a time like this?
It's not me. I don't care about my reputation. She's a married woman with a family. I'm protecting her and them. God help her, she is lying. If I don't protect her, who will? I won't have them pointing and whispering and making their mean little jokes.
I don't understand.
I know, Maggie. You must have a million questions, and I can't explain it all to you. Just trust that I'm doing the right thing.
What's her name?
Eleanor.
I don't think I've ever felt so lonely in my whole life.
How can that be? So many people wishing you well.
You're right.
There's only one person's wishes that matter now. And that's the judge at Starr's custody hearing. Patrick, I know it sounds irrational, but I'm so terrified that he's going to take my baby away from me. Todd's trying to prove that I'm unstable. I'm out of my mind.
All right, well, don't worry about that. I'll answer Todd's lies. You're a good mother. I've seen it.
Thank you. Thank you for everything. Look, I know that this, all of this must make things very difficult for you and Marty.
Don't be concerned with us. We'll be all right.
Yeah. I can see that, you know. When I look at the two of you together, so happy, so in love, I'm jealous. It's the way Todd and I were supposed to be. Building a life together. Now we're just tearing it down.
Come on, Vicky. Look, I can take whatever Blair dishes out in court and give it back to her twice as hard. But I need somebody to tell the judge that I could be a good father. Now, can you do that for me or not? I get the picture. You know, I think you should go.
Oh, first you summoned me and now you want to dismiss me? I don't think so. Do you want my answer?
Well, how could you even stop to think about it? You know that I care about that kid.
I know that you care about her, and I know that you love her. But love is not enough, Todd. Your daughter needs to know that there is a place in this world where she is absolutely safe, and you took her from the one safe place she's ever known.
I had good reason.
Oh, good reason for you, not for her. And now you want to do it again, only this time you want to bring her whole world crashing down around her. You still don't understand how dangerous your anger is. This need you have to hurt when you're hurting. It's scary.
I would never do anything to hurt Star.
There are a lot of ways to hurt a child. One of them is making her hate her mother. You and Blair can fill Star's world with all the material things. That doesn't matter. Can you give her love, true love, the kind of love that rejoices when others love her as well, so that she can grow up to be a person who can give that kind of love? That's what the judge is going to want to know. And that's what you're going to have to ask yourself.
Little.
Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, I heard everything you said. All that garbage about how I'm supposed to turn the other cheek. Do you really think that Blair's going to turn the other cheek? Or is she going to try and get the judge to see all of my sins? Try and teach the judge that I'm the devil?
Well, you know what? She's probably going to try and cast you in that part. But it is up to you whether you play it. Yes, I will testify on your behalf. I will. But I have to tell you that in the long run, I think it's all going to come down to what you say. And whether you are sitting in that courtroom because you love your daughter or because you hate your wife. I wish you well.
Happy? Can you go in your bottle? You know what? Tomorrow's going to be a very special day. Do you know what it is? Huh? Yes, that's right. It's your birthday. It's your very first birthday, sweetie. And you know what? You get to blow out your candle and have cake and ice cream. Yes, and lots of presents. Everything's going to be all right, Star. It is. Patrick's going to help with the judge. And I promise you, I'm never going to let you go, sweetie. I promise you that.
But only time will tell if this new evidence leads to an... I'm sorry, am I bothering you?
Only time will tell? It's going to be the melancholy baby of journalism. Come on, Carpenter. Let's give the end of this story a real kick in the butt.
Oh, and I suppose you have a suggestion.
Yes, actually I do. How about... If evidence continues to point towards Antonio Vega, then his year of freedom may very well turn out to be just another strange interlude in a lifetime behind the bar.
Kevin, you know that Clint won't go for this. You know how your father hates to try people on the front page.
But I'm not trying Antonio Vega on the front page. I'm arraigning him, but I am not trying him. All right, hold on. Let me think. Let's look at the big picture. What's the story about?
Hello, Hester.
Bigger.
Crime and punishment.
Bigger.
Justice.
Well, Carlo Hester certainly got all the justice he deserved, and whoever did it to him could probably run for mayor. Probably get elected, too.
Kevin, stop this. Stop telling jokes like this, Kevin. Everybody in town is doing it, and I'm sick of it. Come on, a man has been murdered. That is not funny, and that certainly isn't justice.
That's it. You're really smart sometimes. Type. It is hardly a secret in Landview that the killer of Carlo Hester, right? Yeah. Whoever he may be, may just as well be cheered as damned for ridding the city of its most feared citizen.
But if there isn't justice for the most despised among us, there can
never be justice for all. I'm very happy that we still are able to work together.
I couldn't agree with you more.
This little union's going to produce some solid gold journalism.
I couldn't agree with you more.
You know, I've had my reservations at first, Cass. I mean, me with a partner. Don't tell anybody this, but I have a very, very big ego.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Gotcha, young lady.
Oh, you wanna...
Go ahead, give it to me. Give it to me.
Right now, right?
Go ahead.
Hello?
Me again. Apologizing again.
Oh.
Yeah. The doctor I need to see is coming out of surgery now. I was wondering, can dinner wait another hour, say?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I appreciate it, honey. I'll see you later, okay?
Bye.
Andrew?
Yeah, he's on his way home right now.
Oh. Oh, well, hey, it's time for me to go meet Rita, so, I will file this on the way in. Okay?
Thanks.
Sure. Good night.
Good night.
Hey.
Patrick.
Are you disappointed?
No, I'm surprised. I thought you were working on the custody battle thing with Blair.
Oh, well, there was not much to discuss. I told her I would tell the judge that she's a good mother, and that I will do. Now, she's going to be lucky if they don't call me in to testify for the plaintiff. Todd wants to remind the judge that she's having a baby with another man. The other man being me. It's a bit of a mess, really.
I'm afraid so.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you're right in the middle of this.
What do you mean?
Well, you were talking about having an internship in L.A. and...
I know, but there's a lot that I can learn from this hospital right here. Very talented people work here.
Sure about that. The burden of this baby is mine, it's not yours. If you want to go to L.A., I swear to you, we'll work it out somehow.
Thank you for saying that. It only makes me more sure that I'm making the right decision. Staying here with you in this city, working this through. Eleanor?
Yes. And I swear to you, Maggie, as God is my witness, she died of natural causes.
Daddy, I believe you. We have to notify the authorities eventually.
I will. But first, we have to get her back to her room before we can let anybody know about it. We have to make it look as though she died there in her sleep at peace.
No, I don't know about...
Maggie, I know this goes against everything you believe in. Everything we've ever argued about. I know you think I'm a fraud for believing so much in appearances. Well, maybe I am a fraud. But this is what Eleanor would have wanted, and I will do it. I've no right to ask you. You and I haven't been what anyone would consider father and daughter for quite some time, but I'm going to ask you nonetheless. Maggie, will you help me?